Yeah, we text all the time. I
Oh,
love her. She's amazing. And she like loves Margaret as much as I do. So it's so wonderful to have like a real shared passion, like a shared hobby. It's like a sport. We just love Margaret.
congratulations on this incredible film. I imagine it
Thank
must
you.
have been really emotionally challenging for you both to shoot. Did you do anything offset to kind of relieve tensions?
Yeah, because the days were the experience, like the feelings or sensations, I guess, of the character were like intensely painful. But I think, I mean, Ellen and I both done a lot of theatre, and so I think that always helps you equip for stuff, something like this, because at the end of the show, you have to go home and you have to shake it off and leave it, or you do an afternoon show, and then you've got maybe an hour and a half before the next one. You have to go back to the beginning. So I kind of had a lot of sort of unconscious tools in place, I guess, but just little things like chatting to my sister at home, grounding yourself in any kind of, you know, reality. Yeah, the boundaries aren't too blurred.
I'm trying to put my mind back to where we were then. We were in Montreal. It was cold, snow on the ground. So we couldn't really go out very much. I'm always protecting myself from getting bronchitis, which I do very easily. And in fact, did during the shooting. I had my goddaughter with me, Hannah, and she would go out and get food because after a while you get tired of the hotel menu. So it was pretty ordinary. I mean, I don't remember having to do anything special except work on the lines for the next day.
Like having a bath and having a chat, even after the scenes, having a little hug, that always helps.
Thank God for hot baths, especially if you're filming in the cold.
Exactly. It's a privilege. It's a privilege.
Who cares about what they think? This is about me. This is about my life. This is me.
There's a moment in the film where Martha's out dancing, and I always think I'd feel so self-conscious with everyone just watching you dance. Vanessa, do you ever dread those scenes?
Yes, intensely. I'm a terrible dancer, so that was always horrible. It's so interesting you picked up on it, because I wouldn't choose not to do it rather than to do it. But I also knew that when we were coming to the shoot, I was kind of so relieved that we started with the birth, because I'd have to be naked in front of a crew that I don't know and I just met. The first 2 days, giving birth, and what could be more sort of vulnerability inducing and exposing, I guess, emotionally than that. So after that, nothing was scary, really.
Yeah, you're like, I've done it all. It's all
Yeah, that was nothing.
My daughter came into this world. For the time that she did.
There's so much awards buzz around this film, which is so well deserved. Do you ever read reviews, or do you kind of try and avoid that?
I never used to read them at all. I found now that I don't mind reading them, because I did an experiment once. I played Mary Tyrone on stage out in Connecticut, away from New York. And I didn't, of course, read the reviews until I got to the end, and then I read them all. And I got to read everything from I was the best Mary Tyrone that ever played the role to I was the worst Mary Tyrone who ever played the role. And when I read the whole bunch of them, I realized that it had no meaning to me. It just couldn't. If we could go the full extent, okay, then I can read them or not read them. It doesn't matter anymore. I did read the reviews for this movie because I was very interested in how people were going to react to the birth scene, which I thought was just remarkable movie making and acting.
Absolutely incredible.
Very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Everyone's obviously spending so much more time at home during quarantine and during lockdown. Are there any shows that you've been watching that you're both kind of obsessed with now?
I need a good drama series to get into, actually, now that the lockdown's been announced. My sister and I have been on a bit of a true crime documentary weird binge over the holidays, which is, I think we need to get out of. We've just finished last night we finished the Ted Bundy one. Oh my God, it's so disturbing. I think we have to go for something a bit lighter. Terrifying. But I love a good documentary. I really, really recommend Fantastic Fungi, which is this brilliant documentary. We sat down with my parents and watched it. So great. It's about the mycelium network and the intelligence of the hugest organism of mycelium networks
Yes.
underneath the ground. It's amazing.
I've been
Yes.
rewatching The Crown, so like I just need to say thank you for getting me through this lockdown. I feel like Margaret is my spirit animal. You managed to watch series 4.
We're halfway through it. We watched it with my parents, so we were doing like 2 hours here and 1 episode there, and we haven't been able to finish it, so we're gonna have to wait because we can't see them obviously for a while. But I loved it, and I love all of them. It's so amazing to be able to experience it from the outside and just like be truly a viewer
and kind of be able to enjoy it. Do you and Eleanor ever talk?
Yeah, we text all the time. I love her. She's amazing, and she like loves Margaret as much as I do. So it's so wonderful to have like a real shared passion, like a shared hobby. It's like a sport. We just love Margaret, so it's been so nice.
I feel like I've got so heavily invested in Margaret as well. I'm just like researching all about her, everything.
I know, and it's amazing because when I read the scripts, I was like, "Is this true?" Like, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know anything about her really, and I'm obsessed. I've still got shelves of books about her and the royal family, and like weird books, all these kind of the royal family on holiday in 1954, and this is all this crazy stuff. But I'm a like proper fangirl of all of them.
Proper Margaretologist.
Yes.
Well,
Helena's t-shirt. Yeah.
Thank you both so much for talking to me, and huge congrats on the film.
Thank you, Olivia.
Bye.
Bye bye.